Okay, today I'm going to go over your plate tectonics test with you. We're going to go over it question by question and talk about each question and its answer choices and give you the correct answers. So, first question was the tectonic plate consists of what? And if you look at your answer choices, A is the crust and the uppermost mantle. Now, if you're looking at your layers of the earth, you have your crust and then you have your mantle. You've got two layers of the mantle. Here's one layer, here's another layer. And it's right here where you're going to have your tectonic plate. The B is oceanic and continental crust. Those are two different types of crust. It's definitely not B. Not B. C, the entire mantle and crust. That would be the entire mantle and crust. That would be this whole thing right here, which we said it was not that. And D, the asthenosphere only. The asthenosphere is down here. This is your earth, and here's the outside, and here's the inner core right here, and the outer core. So it would not be D. Your correct answer there would be A. So just so you know, let me get this back to where we're going. Awesome. Okay, so number 2. In the plate tectonic theory, a plate can be made up of A, continental lithosphere only, B, oceanic lithosphere only, C, continental and oceanic, or D, both continental and oceanic asthenosphere. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be A or B because those are both saying basically the same thing, but with a different word. So your continental lithosphere and oceanic lithosphere separate wouldn't work. If you look at D, it says both continental and oceanic asthenosphere. There is no continental and oceanic asthenosphere. So there's no continental and oceanic asthenosphere. It would only be your lithosphere, not your asthenosphere. So that one would be right. So the correct answer there is C. Going on to number 3. A divergent boundary at 2 oceanic plates. So I do not like this question. This question says a divergent boundary at 2 tectonic plates would be a rift valley. That's true if it's on continental crust. A rift valley happens in continental crust. This would be at the bottom of the ocean, so it wouldn't be a rift valley. I'm going to throw that question out. Just so you guys know, I'm going to throw that question out. And we're going to look at number 4. Okay, so number 4 says, new ocean crust is formed at what? Now, this is a really, really general question. Super, super general question. New continental crust is formed at divergent boundaries. New oceanic crust would not be formed at convergent boundaries because that would have subduction there. It could not be a continental volcanic arc because that's not oceanic crust. And it couldn't be a transform fault boundary because that doesn't cause any landform like a new ocean crust or mountains or islands or anything like that. So the correct answer for number 4 would be divergent boundary. Super, super general on that one. Number 5. Which of the following results when divergence occurs between 2 oceanic plates? So you have an oceanic plate here, and they're going to be pulling this direction and this direction. That's divergent. They're pulling apart. And when you get that happening, you have lava. You got your magma here, and your lava comes up and it spreads out here. And that way you have new seafloor. This part right here is what splits between these 2 crusts and makes new seafloor. That's called seafloor spreading. The only time you ever get new crust is when you have seafloor spreading. So number 5 is seafloor spreading. Number 6. Love this diagram. Number 6 is talking about different types of boundaries and what happens at them. So if we're looking at this, you've got a continental crust. Your continental crust is over on the right-hand side. Your oceanic crust is on the left-hand side. You know that because it's under the ocean. This is your oceanic crust here. Your continental crust right here. Boom. You got a mountain there. It's a volcanic mountain. So right here, you're going to get subduction. Down here, you're going to get subduction. This is going to melt. When it melts, it's going to come up and make a volcano. And you notice there's a bunch of mountains back here. Volcanic mountain arc, a volcanic mountain range. So if you're looking at this, we've already dissected the diagram. You're looking at it and looking at the question. The question says, what type of plate boundary is illustrated in figure 9.1? So this it wouldn't be a transform fault because transform faults go past each other like this. So it wouldn't be a transform fault. Divergent does this. So it wouldn't be that one. Convergent oceanic, this is oceanic. This is continental. So it wouldn't be that one. D, convergent oceanic continental. Yes, that's the correct answer. So number 7. Looking at that one, same diagram. I'm not going to take too many of these away. There we go. So number 7 has the same diagram. So we're going to look at that one again. It says, which feature is labeled B? So if we're looking at this, let's look at B. B is right here in the water where the continental and oceanic crust come together, not in the volcanic mountain range. So that would be a trench. Where the two pull down together, that makes a trench. And ocean ridge would be at the bottom of the ocean. That's when you have your seafloor spreading. Volcanic island arc would be oceanic crust. And D is continental volcanic arc. That would be, D would be this part up here where the mountains are. D would be right here if we were asked about D. So the answer for this one is trench. And your trench is right here. Here. It goes back like that. So that's your trench. Okay? Alrighty, so that is number, what do we get to? 7. Number 8 is also using the same diagram. So let me get back to here again. Take that away. We can leave everything that's there. Number 8 is talking about, get to it. Number 8 is saying which layer is C, and that's really, really easy. We've already labeled these. This one is oceanic, this one is continental, and it's asking you about C, and C is right here. C is right here on top of oceanic lithosphere, which would be the crust, the oceanic crust. Now the asthenosphere, A wouldn't be right because the asthenosphere is down here. Continental lithosphere is over here, and your oceanic crust is here. Your continental crust would be over here. The crust would be right here on top of your continental side. So the correct answer there is C. Let's go on to number 9. Number 9 is looking at the same diagram and asks which process is illustrated by the area labeled G. So if you're looking at G down here, right here, over on our diagram, that would be here. Here is the part labeled G. Let me see if I can get that a different color for you. Yeah, there we go. So this would be your part labeled G right down here. And this was the part that became liquefied. That's your subduction zone. Subduction zone. Oops. So if you're looking at this one, the answer choices are A, seafloor spreading, so that's not the process at all. B, continental volcanism, that would be over in this region again. Okay. And C, rifting, again, that would be divergent, so it wouldn't be that. And subduction is what we actually call this, subduction. So the answer there is D. So going on, let's look at the next one, which is number 10. Number 10 does not deal with that diagram. So I'm going to take the pictures away over here. I'll give you a second to process that information that we've had so far. Push this button a bunch. There we go. Okay, so going back over to number 10. Which of the following does not occur in a subduction zone? Now remember, subduction zone looks like this. It's down. This could either be oceanic, or oceanic, continental, but your subduction zone is down here where it melts. So this says the leading edge of both plates are bent upwards. Nope. A would look like this. Leading edge of both plates would bend upward. That would be like a convergent continental crust. So that does not occur. Now remember, we're looking for the ones that say not occur, not the ones that do occur. So A does not occur. I'm going to write not above that. B, oceanic crust is pushed down into the mantle. That is true. Oceanic crust is pushed down into the mantle. So that's yes. And we're looking for no. A continental plate moves over an oceanic plate. Continental plate moves over an oceanic. Yep, that can happen. Again, we're looking for the no. D, the oceanic plate moves beneath another oceanic plate. Remember we said this one could be an oceanic plate also. So that is yes. Anytime you have a question that says not in it, you're going to answer your answer choices, yes or no. And we're looking for the one that is not, which is A. Okay? Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I'll answer your questions. Now we're going on to number 11. There we go. Number 11 says, oceanic lithosphere is destroyed at where? Oceanic lithosphere is kind of what we just drew over here. So if you have a transform fault boundary, so transform fault boundary does this, goes in this direction and this direction. Doesn't really cause much of anything except for earthquakes. So that would not be the correct answer. B, divergent boundaries do this. So you wouldn't have lithosphere destroyed there at all. So that wouldn't be right. C, oceanic ridges. Oceanic ridges are where you have divergent boundaries as well in the ocean. And D, convergent boundaries. So your lithosphere is destroyed at a convergent boundary where they come together. There you go. And your lithosphere is down here with the subduction zone. That's where it's destroyed. So your answer there is D. Going on to number 12. Let you look at this one real quick while I take the board away. Okay, number 12. The Himalayas in the South Asia are an example of which type of boundary? So this would be, okay, Himalayans are in the South of Asia. They are a convergent boundary. We definitely know that. We learned that in class. Let's look at A. A convergent oceanic continental boundary? No. We said that was continental, oceanic. That would be like Mount St. Helens. And that's not the Himalayas. B, convergent continental boundary? Yes. Continental coming together. Whew, whew. You get the Himalayas. So that's the correct answer. Let's keep going though and make sure we don't have an answer that's even better. See, a divergent boundary? This does not produce mountains. D, transform fault boundary. Again, we said that does this, and this doesn't cause much of anything except for earthquakes. So the correct answer there is B. Yay! So I'm going to let you look at that one for a second, process that. You can look at 13 if you'd like to. Let me take this away. Okay, so we just got a few more questions, but I'm running out of time on this video. So I'm going to stop this video here, and I'm going to make part 2 in the next video. So come back for that one, and we'll do your last few questions, which will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.